Thanksgiving Day is an annual national holiday in the United States. Currently, it occurs on the fourth Thursday in November. Canada also celebrates a form of Thanksgiving, and their holiday is on the second Monday in October. The origin of the American Thanksgiving feast is usually attributed to the autumn harvest feast between Pilgrim settlers and the Wampanoag Indians in the year 1621. In 1620, 102 religious separatists from England, now known as Pilgrims, established Plymouth Colony in Massachusetts. They struggled through a harsh winter that killed half of their settlers. Friendly Native Americans helped the settlers plant corn and taught them to catch eels. In autumn 1621, the corn crop was harvested. Then Governor William Bradford proclaimed 3 days of prayer and thanksgiving. Bradford invited 90 Native American allies, most notably Wampanoag Chief Massasoit, to a feast to celebrate the Pilgrims' first successful corn harvest. Much of the legend surrounding Thanksgiving is speculative, but based on written records of this time, the meal included fowl, venison, and corn. Many historians believe that seafood, pumpkin, and fruit would have been served as well. The Wampanoag brought the colony 5 deer for the feast. It is unlikely that they served cakes, pies, or other desserts, since their flour supply was scarce and they didn't even have an oven. Many historians believe that without help from the Wampanoag and other friendly Native Americans, the remaining Pilgrims would have died and Plymouth Colony would have failed. For many Native Americans, this remains a controversial and painful holiday, and some protest Thanksgiving by observing a national day of mourning. Over time, the actual history of Thanksgiving has been blended with myths and inaccuracies. For instance, the Thanksgiving of 1621 is often misrepresented as the first Thanksgiving in the New World, but that is incorrect. Other colonies and Native American tribes had celebrated forms of Thanksgivings or fall harvest feasts prior to 1621. After 1621, days of Thanksgiving were celebrated by individual colonies and states. The first National Thanksgiving was proclaimed by the Continental Congress in 1777. Presidents Washington, Adams, and Madison proclaimed national Thanksgivings. Up until the Civil War, celebrations of Thanksgivings were limited to state observances. In 1827, Sarah Josepha Hale, a magazine editor and writer, began a campaign to make Thanksgiving an annual celebration. For 36 years, she wrote editorials and petitioned politicians, which earned her the name Mother of Thanksgiving. Finally, in 1863, President Abraham Lincoln proclaimed a National Thanksgiving Day to be held on the last Thursday in November. The holiday was not yet a fixed event, as presidents still needed to proclaim a day of Thanksgiving each year. In 1939, in order to stimulate Christmas retail sales during the Great Depression, President Franklin D. Roosevelt moved the day of Thanksgiving up to the fourth Thursday in November. Finally, in 1941, Congress permanently established Thanksgiving Day to be held on the fourth Thursday in November. The current Thanksgiving celebration has lost much of its initial religious significance and now focuses on a bountiful meal with family and friends. The Thanksgiving holiday has become one of the busiest times of the year. Schools, businesses, and government offices are closed. The main dish of Thanksgiving is turkey, which has become synonymous with the holiday. Other popular dishes include potatoes, cranberries, ham, pies, stuffing, and bread rolls. Parades such as the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, watching movies at the movie theater, volunteering, food drives, and turkey pardoning have also become staples in the Thanksgiving Day tradition. Thanksgiving also marks the unofficial start of the Christmas season. Many families start setting up Christmas decorations and some camp outside stores waiting for Black Friday shopping deals. Even though the transition from the Thanksgiving of 1621 to the modern version has transformed, Thanksgiving is still an event where family and friends can come together. Many travel across the country and even the world to spend time with family. And it's still a way for people to connect and give thanks. On behalf of Sugar Land Branch Library, we wish you a happy Thanksgiving.